As always, thank you so much for watching this video. I have a lot of things that I want to talk about, a lot of events coming up, and kind of changes in my life for 2019. But first I'll talk a little bit about this project. So this is a 6-inch post vise that I got from Andrew Alexander, who is at Blacksmith Tools on Instagram. So if anybody out there is looking for old blacksmith equipment, definitely give him a follow. I'm sure a lot of people are curious, what's the deal with a post vise versus like a bench vise or a machinist vise? And there's a lot of opinions, and they certainly both have their advantages and disadvantages. One of the nice things about a post vise is the post, or the leg, so it transmits a lot, all of the energy directly into the ground instead of through your bench or whatever you have it mounted on. So it's really meant to be hammered on and hit hard. Also, I'll be able to have this really close to my forge, which is going to be nice. A couple of obstacles I had was with the base. So I wanted to make sure that I went with something thick enough that wasn't going to warp or bend on me or be unstable when I'm trying to use it. So I went with 5/8 inch thick plate. And one of the issues with that is, one, my plasma cutter, I have the small one, so it kind of maxes out at about 3/8 inch thick or so. Two, my local metal supplier, if I wanted 5/8 inch plate, I would have to buy an entire 4x8 sheet. I want to give a shout out to Mike at Speedy Metals. He just cut me out exactly what I needed and mailed it to me. I'll put his contact information on the project build page, so if anybody's in a similar situation, you need metal but you don't need to buy an entire unit of metal, shoot him a message. And also a special thanks to Cliff Dufton. Despite me going with 5/8 inch plate and staggering my welds, I got a little bit of cupping, which you probably saw in the video. So he gave me some heat shrinking tips. You probably saw me trace out the weld lines on the back side of the plate, heat it up to a dull red with my oxyacetylene torch and let it air dry. That took out 95% of the cupping that happened from the welding. So it sits very flat, it's very stable. That worked great, so thanks Cliff. I want to thank Lincoln Electric, Ferret Abrasives, and IsoTunes for sponsoring this project. As far as what's around the corner for 2019, I'm going to be in Sacramento from February 8th to the 12th, taking a private blacksmith lesson from John Williams of Guildworks. Give him a follow on Instagram if you're not familiar with his work. He is a very, very talented blacksmith. Also going to be in Atlanta for Workbench Con, February 21st through the 23rd, giving a talk alongside Paul Jackman. The title of our topic is F the Formula, and I feel like if you're looking to get into YouTube or grow your YouTube, there's so much information out there about analytics and Google Trends and this and that, and there's not enough people talking about loving what you do and keeping your inspiration and not turning this into an analytical job that you gave up to start making in the first place. Spring Make is April 25th through the 27th. There's going to be a lot of people up there. That's in Cleveland, Ohio. Check out springmakeshow.com, I believe. Yep, springmakeshow.com. Also, my wife and I are tentatively planning on attending Makers Central, which is in Birmingham, England, May 11th through the 12th. And most exciting of all is that my wife and I are planning on moving back to the Pacific Northwest, hopefully this summer. We're going to seek out a place with a large enough shop that I can facilitate classes and workshops and that sort of thing. Stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll catch a lot of you at one of these events. I was cutting out all of the ums that I say, because I say a lot. And instead of deleting them, I decided to stick them all together and make a compilation of me saying